have the section ones. That's good.
For the lab book or what?
Oh, for the lab book?
Alright, so on this one, you're pretty much gonna see here's obviously the cerebrum. Right, so you see the gray matter up here, the white matter down here. Here's your corpus callosum. The inferior part of that is gonna be your fornix. Right? There's your septum pellucidum, kind of. It's kind of gone already, but it would have been there. And then where the probe is your lateral ventricle. So that's where you make the CSF. As you go deep to this structure, here's your third ventricle, which is basically around the thalamus. There's the thalamus right there. As you go inferior to the thalamus, you see the hypothalamus right here. And a good way to find that is, once you see the optic chiasma here in the mammillary body there, the hypothalamus is right between them. So thalamus, hypothalamus. There's the pineal gland. Here is your corpora quadrigemini. And then you can see the superior and inferior colliculi. Here is the cerebral aqueduct. Right? So if you follow the third ventricle down, it's going to go through that cerebral aqueduct as far as the cerebral spinal fluid, come down, and then eventually drain into this fourth ventricle. And from the fourth ventricle, it goes out and surrounds the brain. Here's the cerebellum. Right in the cerebellum, you can see the deep white matter, which is the arbor vitae. And if we come back to the brainstem, this is the midbrain region. Here's the pons, where you see this bump. And here's the medulla, where you see this bump, and then this would be your spinal cord. That's it for that part. On this view, you actually see the lateral ventricles fairly clear. You see the thalamus here as well, which is that gray matter that you're seeing there. And then you see the corpus callosum right here. And then here you do get a good view of that septum pellucidum, separating those two ventricles. As far as cranial nerves, you have your olfactory bulb, which is cranial nerve number 1, the optic nerve, which is cranial nerve number 2, and where they come together is the optic chiasma. Here's the pituitary gland in the center. Lateral to that, you have your trigeminal nerves. These are the abducens nerves here. Here is your accessory nerve.
Yes.
Accessory nerve. And not visible here, but possibly visible here, is your oculomotor. Right, so on this view, we took this whole thing off. So
Okay.
right, that's what this is right here. So we took the pituitary and trigeminal off. Deep to that, you see the oculomotor. And on this one, you actually see the trochlear nerve as well. So those are the ones you definitely want to be able to recognize on the sheep brain.
Okay.
And then go through the pictures in the book so you can actually see what the models look like. And compare that to the models, because you might be asked on those as well.
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.